Hi guys, so I'm back with another author tip, and today it's about the 3 top things it takes to land media coverage in an interview. So when you're thinking about pitching your book, a lot of the times I see authors pitch book first, right? So they reach out to an editor or journalist and they share with them all the amazing things about their book and why they wrote the book, which is great. However, you need to start with the relationship in mind. So you need to share who you are and why you're the authority in the space. So what I like to do for my authors and I teach my authors is you start with the storytelling of you. So your background, your knowledge, your reach, all of that, which then leads you into why you wrote the book. So always start with you and who you are first. The second tip that I have when reaching out to media is the pitches are far too long. So media and journalists do not have all the time in the world to read a whole page document, and especially with all of the books and authors that are out there nowadays, they're really looking for 3 paragraphs. So how I kind of break this down is intro on you, intro about the book, and then close out, and this is the most critical component, is what is the problem you're trying to solve with this book and with your work? Because media want to know what the story angles, the hooks are, what you can speak to. Close that out, and then if they're interested and you follow up with them, then you can share even more about the book and yourself. But too many times I see us wanting to put everything but the kitchen sink into that pitch. Third element in landing media placements is connectivity and follow-up. So where I see a lot of people fail is not following up with media. So they send a pitch and they're like, well, they're not interested. The amount of pitches that media gets nowadays, you would be astonished at the number. And so it is typically standard to follow up 2 to 3 times. But I don't mean you send a pitch and 2 hours later you're following up with them. Give them a little breathing room. So rule of thumb that I have is send your pitch, give it 48 hours to 72, follow up the second time. Then let it be a week's time and follow up a third. And you can also use different avenues to follow up. So if you send an email, great, but reach out to them on Twitter, reach out to them through their social networks, engage with them as on the platforms that they're interested in too, because that can make a world of difference.